Mid-Valley Fellowship exists to walk alongside those who are struggling and to offer support and also to educate in the church to say, okay, what does it look like to express God's truth and also to grace and to allow him to do a transforming work in us.
Something real significant was just the grace of God. I had grew up hearing about the grace of God and God's love, but it wasn't until I experienced it, and it was actually from you at the first retreat was one of the breaking points in my heart, because you were Mandy's counselor, and you knew all the ways I had mistreated her, but you took the time to pray for me. You didn't treat me any different than anyone else, and I didn't understand how you could do that. But I was experiencing God's love through you.
What would you want other wives to know?
Just know that you cannot fix your husband. You cannot love him enough for him to heal. That needs to come from God. And also, as was already said, you're not alone. So don't suffer in silence. Whether you reach out to Mid-Valley or reach out to a respected woman in your church or your neighborhood, reach out to someone.
Deal with things a lot better in my own life relationally by the skills that I've learned at Mid-Valley or a lot of the things that Ryan has brought home and shared with me through the programs that he's gone through. And then what's different in our marriage is, like Angela said, we probably would not be together. And so we're together, but I've also found a lot of joy in our marriage and partnership.
I used to be afraid to tell people I was a Christian. And part of that, I think, was because I was afraid if I did, then they would have expectations of me, and then that secret life I had clearly made me a fraud. And now I find myself in situations that used to fill me with fear and anxiety, being able to share my story, share about the love of God, and those things. I do it without even thinking about it. Which is possibly the most significant change of all the things I've told you, I think. I don't live two lives anymore.